Coming up, we'll be on location at Vital Drip Lounge Med Spa in Laurel, Maryland, discussing the benefits of vitamin IV and injection therapies and how they can effectively give you more energy, help you hydrate, and improve your overall health and wellness with one of this region's top integrative health, wellness, and aesthetic experts, Shalera Johnson. Welcome, Shalera. It's a pleasure having you with us on our program today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's your first time, in fact, on with us. We have a lot to talk about, but I wanted to begin right off the bat, if I may, that you are certainly recognized as a top integrative health, wellness, and aesthetic practitioner throughout the entire Maryland region, and are the founder and CEO of Vital Drip Lounge Med Spa here in Laurel, Maryland. And I wanted to have you please begin by sharing your vision for your med spa and what you feel, Shalera, really helps separate you and your spa from many of the others.
Oh, thank you. My vision is to really help those in our community and abroad. I wanted to make sure that I reached clients who have diabetes, chronic conditions. As a registered nurse, and I'm a diabetic specialist. I'm also a certified case manager. I wanted to tie in all the knowledge that I have to really help those who need more than just medication. I wanted to tie in not only education, but modalities to help with weight loss, body contouring, feeling good from the inside out. I'm a nurse who knows about meds, but then what else beyond the medication and the pharmaceuticals? So I looked into more coaching for diabetics and people who have high blood pressure, chronic diseases, and I wanted to do more. I wanted to help. So I went into vitamin IV and vitamin hydration, vitamin shots, and then it just grew into even more things that I can do to help people feel good on the inside as well as from the outside.
Absolutely, and I really appreciate you beginning by sharing the vision. And obviously your years of experience in the healthcare field, as you just touched on as an RN, the compassion, the caring part that comes with you being a nurse that really cares for her patients and clients. And here at your med spa, you really are offering a number of different modalities and treatments and services to help your clients look younger and feel better at the same time, which is so important, right?
Yes, it is.
And with that being said, one of the latest advances in health and wellness over the last few years that has become very popular are the vitamin IV injection and hydration therapies. And I wanted to have you please tell us more about how these therapies work and how they help folks.
So the vitamin IV hydration are very beneficial. A lot of times we're not getting the benefits of the vitamins that we essentially need for our body to function within our foods. And even though we may take a vitamin by a pill, it doesn't really absorb and get into the cells that we need because of our gastric juices. So the stomach or the abdomen actually does not allow us to really absorb all the vitamins. So getting it through the IV, you can get 100% of all the vitamins and nutrients and macronutrients that you really need for essential just well-being, whether it's going to be your beauty, your skin, your hair, your nails, your overall mood. It just has so many good benefits to really get into the body naturally, you know, through the IV, but it then absorb 100%, and then you can feel the benefits of it. So I wanted to make sure that I allow that to be some part of my modalities to help my clients so that they can feel better from the inside out.
Absolutely, and these are natural therapies, of course, and the client would come here at a date and time, right? That is convenient, where you were scheduled an appointment and then they just sit right here at your spa. We love what you're offering on this front as well. And as far as some of the benefits, you touched on the health and wellness benefits. IV therapies also provide anti-aging benefits. They even help folks with hangovers, from what I understand.
It does. So we do have a beauty drip that does have great anti-aging benefits to help you feel better but look younger. It helps with your hair, the growth of your hair. A lot of times as we get older, we lose the density of our hair. So then also in our skin, so we lose that glow. So I have a therapy that we can do better improvements for those options. And then, of course, I do have a skinny drip to make sure that we're keeping our weight down or enhancing our weight loss goals. And then, of course, the hangover drips are very popular, especially on a Friday and Saturday or Sunday, Saturday morning. So, so there's so many different modalities that we can have to help manage those who have jet lag, stress, even vitamin deficiency. So there's things that we can actually incorporate to help give you your best self and improve your wellness.
Absolutely. And can you please touch on some of the health issues that IV hydration therapy and IV vitamin infusion therapies can also help folks with, in addition to what you've touched on so far?
Of course. So we have people with chronic pain, mainly lymphatic issues. So if they are have a lot of water weight, we have the lymphatic massage to really help decrease a lot of the water that we're retaining. I have people that jet lagged, chronic migraines, dehydration from different things, overall stress. A lot of times we want to help people recover from a lot of their, intense workouts. Yeah. So that recovery from the intense workout, it will be ideal to help recover for the muscles and the joints, so that the cells can now replenish and get you back to, your next workout the next time.
It can help folks regenerate
Yes.
their body and
Yes.
the muscles and the cells and tissues, as
Right.
you just
So it
touched
prevents
on.
the soreness, because a lot of times people don't want to exercise because of that soreness the next day or 2 days later.
Yeah.
So this decreases that soreness that you get from the lactic acid. So when we hydrate and give you the minerals and the vitamins and just that extra boost, it really does help the recovery, and it helps you to be ready to get out there for your next class.
Absolutely. And obviously, as you just touched on as well, Shalera, you offer a variety of therapies within IV and drips. And I would imagine that depending on that particular problem or problems or issue that a person may have, whether it's chronic pain or just to help them recover or to try to help them look younger and feel better, for example, that the drips are tailored accordingly, right?
They are. So they're custom made drips. So you may come in with a wellness goal, and I sit with each of my clients and ask them what are their goals. So it's not about me, it's about what you're trying to achieve within your drip. And we can customize the vitamins, the nutrients, and also just the things that you want to improve in your wellness by the particular vitamins that we choose.
Yes.
So this is a custom made drip, and the drips are only 30 minutes to about an hour, depending on the client and your comfortability.
Yes, that's certainly good to know as well. And obviously these IV therapies are very safe.
Oh yes, they are very safe. We have healthcare professionals that grade to give you the IVs safely. We're on a sterile condition. The medications are from a reputable pharmaceutical company that we partner with, and it's fast and easy. We definitely let our clients know what drips that they're getting, what vitamins they're getting, and the benefits. A lot of times people really don't understand how certain vitamins can really improve their health. So we are not only giving you a safe environment that's comfortable, but then we're giving you some information and knowledge about what you're using.
Absolutely, you're educating them.
Of course.
And is there any discomfort associated with any of these drips?
Well, some people don't like needles, but the only discomfort is that small prick when you get an IV stick. And I always remind my clients that the IV needle does not stay. It's just to insert the catheter, so it's just that quick pinch. But then the needles are safe. They're very comfortable. You get to sit in my zero gravity chair and relax. I have great music to just keep you comfortable. My priority is just to make sure that my clients are comfortable, that they're in a safe environment, and they understand the benefits. But if they don't want an IV, they can also just come in for a quick vitamin shot. I can give them a quick injection. The needles are very small, and it's still very comfortable.
Yes, and they get that boost, right?
They still get the boost, and that's what they want.
Yes, absolutely. And I know you touched on this very briefly a few minutes ago, but I just wanted to ask you again, Shalera, if you can elaborate a little bit on how long does a typical IV therapy session take? And I'm sure that, again, depends on each client of yours right? And
It does.
depending on what issue or issues they have and how you customize the appropriate drips and IV therapies for them, but generally speaking.
Well, generally speaking, if you're on your lunch break or running errands, you can come in, get a quick drip for 30 to 60 minutes, and then you can be on your way. The IV drips does not take long at all. And then a lot of times we ask our clients to come back, because the benefits is when you return back and you can feel the benefits that for that first drip, but for that long term, you really want to be able to come back at least consistently for several times to really continue to boost up the cells and to feel the best benefits. But you can come on your lunch break or just on a quick errand run. Make your appointment, and then we can get you in and out, and it doesn't take long.
And they feel much better very quickly.
Much better, yeah.
And speaking of that, I wanted to also ask you, when do your clients typically begin seeing results from the IV drips?
So they can see results right away within the first few hours.
Okay.
So especially if they have like an immunity drip. So because of it, we're in that cold or allergy season right now, the immunity drips are great to really get that boost. If you want a quick shot, I can give you a tri-immune shot that has glutathione, zinc, and vitamin C. I give that to my clients who are traveling, who are recovering from a cold, to shorten that recovery so that they can feel better sooner. Or we can give them an immunity drip if they have allergies, hay fever, all kinds of spring issues. We have those drips, and once you have the drip, you feel so much better within hours. So it's just good to really continue to understand what is your best, your needs, so we can give you the best drip for you.
Yes, certainly good to know as well. And we're literally out of time, but I wanted to ask you, Shalera, if you could take a moment. I know you did touch on this as well briefly a little earlier in today's interview, but if you could please elaborate a bit more on some of the other treatments and services that you also offer here at your med spa.
So at my med spa, I want us to feel good, but I want us to look good. So I do a lot of body contouring. I do liquid lipo, and that helps contour the arms. Some people have a double chin that they don't want to be seen. Our abdomen, legs, our back fat. So liquid lipo is a great modality to use to really get into those fatty tissues, and it melts it away, and then it removes out the body. I also have a sauna blanket. So that blanket you can wrap up into the blanket. That blanket will help detoxify and help you melt fat and help you increase your sweating so that you can actually remove a lot of toxins. Then I have our captivation machine. I also have my radio frequency and liposuction machine. This machine is so great because it's a one-stop shop. It can give you what you need as far as liquefying the fat, contouring the body, and really keeping the skin nice and tight. And we don't want saggy skin. We want to have that nice, tight, and young-looking skin.
Yes, indeed. You also offer the shape scale weight loss technology here.
I do. And that is such a great phenomenon. My clients love the shape scale because they can see their body from head to toe, front to back, and it also gives you good measurements regarding where you're losing the weight. Are you losing the weight in your upper body, lower body? And then it actually compares you today and the next time we meet. So when I ask my clients to come in maybe 1 month afterwards, they can see their weight loss. They can see where they're losing the weight and where they need to work on. And if we're doing body contouring, now we'll know exactly where to focus, because then we can actually focus on those areas, and that will be helpful with the liquid lipo to really get into those areas.
All through the latest advances in technology at your state-of-the-art med spa that you have.
Yes.
All to the benefit of your clients.
Definitely.
And you also offer the hydrogen therapy.
Yeah, so that is a great addition to my IV therapy. You can have the hydrogen at any time. Some clients like it while they're getting their IV drip. They can do the hydrogen. It really helps to increase their mood. It's anti-aging, which we all want. And then it also helps detoxify the body also. It gives you great, just relief within the body, and it takes away a toxin. So when we find that we're around a lot of toxins, we're breathing it in, it does reduce a lot of the oxidative stress, which is things that we don't want in our body, and it also prevents from us getting those chronic diseases and just illnesses that does come into our body. So Hydrogen Heal is really good to really protect us and to keep us going a long time.
And you also offer non-invasive skin, facial rejuvenation, aesthetic treatments, which we're going to have you talk further in detail about it our next interview with you, Shalera. But on that note, I want to thank you for joining us, educating us, enlightening us about all that you have going on at your wonderful med spa, literally a one-stop health, wellness, aesthetic, and anti-aging shop, if I may use that term.
Of course. Why not?
For all the benefits that you are providing and helping so many folks throughout the region. Again, look younger and feel better. So it's a pleasure having you on. We'd love to have you back on in the future.
Thank you.